Ladies and gentlemen, in today's special weather bulletin, we would like to present to you a comprehensive and detailed overview of the developments taking place in the Caribbean region and the tropical Atlantic. A low-pressure trough has been stalled for many consecutive days over the Western Caribbean, drawing in a large amount of tropical moisture and causing a prolonged, persistent, and risky spell of rainfall for many island nations and surrounding coastal areas. Although this low-pressure trough is showing signs of gradually weakening over time, the consequences it leaves behind continue to have a significant impact, from heavy rain, localized flooding, and strong winds to landslide risks in areas with complex terrain. Meanwhile, in the rest of the Atlantic Basin, forecasting models indicate a much calmer picture for the remaining days of the hurricane season, although some areas are preparing to enter a new rainy phase as the trough shifts gradually southward and southeastward. Today's bulletin will delve into the analysis of each specific area, from Belize, Guatemala, Honduras to Jamaica, the Bahamas, Puerto Rico, Hispaniola, and the Antilles island chain, while also providing an overall picture of the likelihood of tropical cyclone formation in the coming period. At present, over the Western Caribbean Sea, the stalled low-pressure trough that has persisted for many days is still acting as a boundary between two air masses, drawing a large amount of moisture from the warm waters into the Central American mainland. Although part of the structure of the trough has begun to break down, leaving many gaps in the convective cloud field, there is still a weak, low-level vortex existing inside the trough, acting as a machine that continuously draws in moisture. Therefore, rainfall continues to occur in scattered fashion, with some strong episodes over Belize, Guatemala, Honduras, and especially the Gulf of Honduras. Data from coastal observation stations show that total rainfall over the past few days has reached from 100 to 200 mm, and even higher in some places depending on each wind surge and cloud convergence pattern. These rains are uneven, occurring in clusters of convection that develop suddenly, making localized flooding, particularly in low-lying areas and near rivers, happen quickly and unpredictably. The steep terrain of Guatemala and northern Honduras further increases the risk of flash floods and landslides, requiring people to maintain a high level of vigilance. Easterly to northeasterly winds with speeds commonly from 20 to 30 miles per hour continue to be a factor exacerbating the situation. Strong winds push the entire layer of low and mid-level moist clouds from the sea directly onto the mainland, causing rain to occur even when the low-pressure trough has weakened. Although these winds are not strong enough to cause major damage to infrastructure, they are sufficient to maintain a state of slight sea disturbance, affecting coastal vessel operations and making rescue efforts or cargo transport more difficult. For each specific area, it should first be emphasized that Belize, Guatemala, and northern Honduras remain the epicenters most heavily affected. Weather forecasts indicate that the dense rainfall zone will continue to last for at least the next 24 to 36 hours, then decrease significantly from Saturday when the trough completely dissipates. However, even if rainfall decreases, the ground, which has already become saturated after many days of heavy rain, can still cause flash floods if a strong shower suddenly occurs. Meteorological experts warn that people should be extremely cautious when traveling on hilly roads or in areas near rivers and streams, as water levels can rise quickly after only a short-lived downpour. Meanwhile, in Jamaica, the weather picture is much brighter. Satellite imagery and data from the Jamaica Meteorological Service show that convective cloud cover has thinned, with only light scattered showers remaining, especially in the western region and on windward slopes. Many areas on the island have recorded clear and dry skies lasting for many hours during the day, creating favorable conditions for repair, cleanup, and recovery activities after the extended wet period. This is a positive signal for both the population and the tourism industry of this island nation. Not far away, the Cayman Islands are also experiencing signs of more stable weather. Northeasterly winds still bring mid-level cloud layers, but showers only occur sporadically with low amounts and do not cause significant impacts. The state of mostly cloudy yet generally dry weather is forecast to persist for many days to come, helping maritime activities and trade run more smoothly. Moving further northeast, the Bahamas and Turks and Caicos show a clear differentiation between regions. While central and southeastern Bahamas are still affected by thick high and mid-level cloud layers, causing overcast skies and occasional light rain, the western and northwestern Bahamas, including Grand Bahama, New Providence, and Andros, are experiencing fine weather, clear skies, dry air, and light winds, suitable for tourism and travel activities. This is a typical feature when a low-pressure trough weakens, and convective clouds tend to concentrate in regions far from the vortex center and near wind boundaries. However, the most notable feature in the coming days will be the southward and southeastward shift of the low-pressure trough, pulling moisture towards Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. Although these areas currently only see small scattered showers today, forecast models show that moisture will increase significantly by the weekend, especially on Saturday and Sunday. Many areas in western Puerto Rico, as well as the windward slopes of Haiti and the Dominican Republic, may experience moderate to heavy rain, accompanied by landslide risk in mountainous terrain. As for the Lesser Antilles island chain, including Anguilla, Antigua, Barbuda, St. Kitts, St. Lucia, Barbados, and Trinidad and Tobago, the overall weather pattern is stable. Prevailing easterly winds bring short-lived localized showers that pass quickly, maintaining a characteristic mix of sun and clouds. Many popular tourist destinations such as Barbados and St. Lucia continue to enjoy sunny afternoons with temperatures ranging from 30 to 32 morning, very favorable for outdoor activities. In the ABC Islands group consisting of Aruba, Bonaire, and Curaçao, the weather remains dry and sunny with strong winds reaching 25-35 mm. These winds create a slightly rough sea state, but not a dangerous one, while also providing a more comfortable feeling during hot days. Rainfall in this area is almost negligible as it lies outside the direct influence zone of the low-pressure trough. Further south, Panama and Costa Rica remain under the influence of the South American monsoon flow, leading to continued heavy afternoon and evening rain on a cyclical basis. This is a characteristic pattern for this time of year and is not directly related to the low-pressure trough in the Caribbean. Regarding the potential for tropical cyclone formation, numerical forecast models such as GFS and ECMWF are in agreement that the Caribbean, the Gulf of Mexico, and much of the tropical Atlantic show no signals of storm development over the next 7 to 10 days. Although atmospheric moisture remains relatively high, many other unfavorable factors persist, including strong upper-level wind shear, dry air intruding from the north, and gradually cooling sea surface temperatures due to the first cold surges from North America. These factors combined almost eliminate the likelihood of a fully developed tropical cyclone. This is a positive sign as the 2025 hurricane season is entering its final stage and there are not many days left for unexpected developments to occur. While the Caribbean is gradually stabilizing, Atlantic Canada is experiencing harsh weather conditions. Due to a strong high-pressure system blocking in eastern Canada, low-pressure systems from the Atlantic are continuously being blocked and forced to move slowly along the Maritime, Newfoundland, and Labrador regions. This causes these areas to endure prolonged rainfall over many days, with Newfoundland even surpassing its November average rainfall threshold after just half a month. Strong winds of 90 to 100 km/h are forecast to occur on Friday night and Saturday morning, increasing the risk of power outages and complicating air and sea traffic. The rainy and windy conditions are expected to continue until early next week, before the high-pressure system weakens and allows the cold air mass behind it to move in. In summary, the Western Caribbean will continue to see heavy rain for at least one more day before a marked decrease. This weekend, the rainfall focus will gradually shift to Haiti, the Dominican Republic, and Puerto Rico. Jamaica, the Cayman Islands, and many parts of the Bahamas will see improved weather. There are no signs of new storm formation for the remainder of the month. However, Atlantic Canada will continue to be affected by prolonged heavy rain and strong winds. People in Belize, Guatemala, and Honduras should take safety measures such as avoiding travel through low-lying areas, closely following information from local meteorological authorities, and preparing to respond to the risk of flooding or flash floods. Other parts of the Caribbean should monitor notices from national meteorological agencies in case the low-pressure trough shifts more quickly than expected. Ladies and gentlemen, we will continue to update the latest information on rainfall, use storms and atmospheric developments across the Caribbean and the Atlantic in upcoming bulletins. Thank you for watching, and we wish you a peaceful day, safe from all weather fluctuations. If you find this bulletin useful, please press like, subscribe to the channel, and share so that more people in the region can promptly receive this important information. We greatly look forward to receiving your feedback in the comments section below. Sincerely farewell, and see you again in our next bulletin.